going. Hey, I've seen this movie 1,000 times. Like your mama didn't raise you right. Same drop, but just a different ride. I know this is going. Oh, you got them whiskey eyes. Oh, you got them whiskey eyes. I know you're gonna miss me. When you got them whiskey.
How doing there, folks? Welcome to episode 91 of the V&M podcast. 91, imagine that. First of all, before we get started, I want to say a massive welcome to our special guest this week, who is Mark Harkin, a.k.a. Toni Harks. Toni Harks sounds like a fucking porno name.
No, it doesn't. He sounds like, what do you call him? The Action Man. Action Man?
Mark, what's cracks?
Crack's good. Yeah.
First of all, thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
What's the crack, Tony?
He's transgender. Oh, fuck, cut that.
Cheers.
But no, thanks for coming on. Very interesting story. Author / sex symbol. No, I'm joking. First author on, is it?
I'd say so. I don't think anybody was on read books.
I'm privileged.
We're excited to get through these, and actually has one in the making as well.
Yeah.
And he's going to make me one too. A dirty one.
Especially for you.
Definitely. A dirty one. You know, kind of like a wee cork gypsy or something falls in love with a wrestler.
We want to say
The bent eye.
thanks for
You can
calling
write
up.
your own book.
I fucking would,
That's a
but
good
it'd be
idea.
banned in a month.
You need someone there spelling all the words, you know, because you're bad, Matthew. He
badly
is
dyslexic.
woeful, sir. He's so bad.
The internet can do anything, you know.
He does
it's
music,
really-
though.
Ian.
Hey?
Like, there's...
No,
I'm
but
not lying.
not that.
80% of his text messages, I have to text him back and say, what?
But I see my keyboard, like this is what the wife says to me. She says, "You have left your keyboard dyslexic." Is that mad? She goes to me last night. I said, "What?" She goes, "Your keyboard is dyslexic now because you were dyslexic then. I've used it."
Your predictive texts are wrong.
All right, 100%.
Yeah.
But see, last night, what did I write? Hole. I read hole. I read mine. I read it back to you.
You're shocking, Matthew.
It's not me. You need to look at my keyboard. Fucking tech, man.
It's not tech, man. It's a simple sentence.
Hey?
What about earlier? Wrong with Barry McCauley.
But that went and did it itself. It was on about a name. And
Did it itself, aye.
Vinny was like,
He's a
who the
stupid.
fuck's that?
Folks, Mark actually has jumped on episode 91 and sponsored. We love this because we love people coming on. We love people sponsoring, but we love them coming on and talking to us what they're sponsoring for, because it makes it better for us, because we do wee ads in the middle, but to cram it all into one ad, it's better for you to tell us what you're sponsoring. Do you know what I mean? Same as last week, we had Paddy Diver on, and he told us all about his bottles, and what better ad than you here telling us. But thanks for jumping on. You also do comedy sketches and stuff like that as well.
I do, yeah. Yeah, we do a little sketch called Thursday Night Pints. We started off just as extras in production in Donegal, and we stayed in touch. And we found that just we liked doing what we were doing. We decided to come together and just do a few wee comedy sketches, tell a few pub jokes and stuff like that.
What do you mean extras and
like
films?
Background extras for a TV series, and I've done films as well, yeah. So,
Do you do any big ones? Or we know now?
any big films?
50 Shades of Grey, howling the fucking dung bags.
Well, I've only done it for about a year, and I'm not doing it anymore. I've kind of moved into the crew side of things now, sound operator. But
Fuck, I could have been doing
Tech
it here
man.
half an hour ago.
So you can get behind the camera for the second half, and we'll chat to you from there.
I'll just shout over to you.
I actually
Aye.
had, do you know Tommy Conway?
No.
Full Tilt Studios.
You don't?
I had him up here before you come in.
I
checking our
don't.
show.
I don't know that many. I'm still getting the. I'm
Alright.
fairly new to the whole industry, like
Oh,
so.
fuck,
I'm,
right,
I'm
that's
only
good.
getting the. So I've only done short films and stuff like that as a.
And
a
tell
crew
us,
member.
have you watched the podcast before?
Your podcast, yeah, of course, yeah.
And what's the production out of 10? Sound and lighting and all that?
10 out of 10.
Oh, well done, Maffa, for doing nothing.
Put on the kettle, Mark, you jippo. Hey, you must be a smart cunt, are you?
No, not really. No.
Are you not?
No. No, you just like they're just ideas. You just write them down, written down stories. Probably started back writing stories about 2003, and then I never had the confidence to publish them until a couple of years ago. Doing the background extra work then kind of brought the confidence out, and then I decided to start to publish the books. And then once you get one done, the second's easier, the third should be easier again.
No, that's
And,
easy, I don't know.
Tell us a wee bit about, because I think we were actually saying why no confidence or what? Are we scared what people think?
You know, I would be a confident person, but just I suppose you had that self awareness that maybe people will laugh at you. You'd say, "Oh, that's shit," or
Aye.
and then
Judge you.
judge you, like, and then I just got to an age where you don't give a fuck, really, that you don't care what people think, and then I decided just to go ahead, and then people like it. So you kind of have to. That's like everything. You kind of have to concentrate on the people that relate to it, that like your work, and you just ignore
Fuck the rest of them.
Aye,
Exactly.
that's
Right,
it.
yeah. Hey,
You'll be
that's-
dead. You'll be dead long enough, lads.
Yeah.
And who gives a fuck what bully behind his keyboard thinks?
Exactly.
We're the same, to be fair. At the start, we were a bit worried.
Nerve. Talk about nerves. Our first episode. I chat about it all the time in the podcast. Absolutely fucking shitting ourselves. Nobody in the room but me and him.
But all we were worried about is if we put it out, what are people going to be saying about, look at them
I
two
know.
fucking half-wits. But do you know what we say to a lot of people? Because we get a lot of people coming on here talking about keyboard warriors or getting abuse or getting this.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the same as...
But every episode you used to, I'm sure your confidence builds. and
Oh,
now it's
100%.
now you're
Yeah.
wondering what you're ever worried about.
It was for a while. You see, when like people coming, you were coming tonight. Like, there's no. I was playing darts. There's no nervousness.
No.
We just know what we're here to do, and we're genuine, and we tell the truth.
That's it.
We don't lie.
just a chat. But there's a lot of people come on and it's nervous, like, and you
Yeah.
can see through they're not used to it. But it's mad what a comment though can do. Like if you do put up something like in someone comments, like, but we're the same. We get a wee bit, but not much. But the one comment would just fucking shatter
That's
100
it,
comments,
like,
good comments.
I mean-
but as you say, fuck them. Like, but
Aye,
One
just-
boy on TikTok keeps fucking writing something. I'd be itching to write back, like.
you can't though. That just
But I
kills
just
it.
want to bite at him. Like he just seems to comment on it, and he's one post up on TikTok. I'm doing weights.
That's
like,
who it is. Like that's the people it is. They don't put up stuff themselves, and maybe they have problems themselves and self confidence problems, and they're a bit jealous or.
Oh,
envious of
jealousy is a
what
big
you're
thing.
doing,
eh?
like, you know.
Stroking their cat. But
in the room, well, blindfold on. Dirty bastards. See, I'm getting rowdy now.
so what made you go? Was it the extras that made you go? Do you know what? I'm going to kickstart
Yes,
it.
well, I kind of had it in my head, right? I'm going to publish books in the next year or two, and then the extra work, it just really brought out the confidence.
Yeah.
I think, you got to meet great people, like-minded people doing the same thing, and everybody had a wee creative side to themselves.
Yeah.
You know, they had different things that you were doing, and then you were just like, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll just go ahead and do it. So then I just took a step and published the first, and published the second, and so only published the first in August, and kind of only back on social media since July, August as well. So then next month should be out in the next couple of months.
You were off social media for a while.
I was off social media for 12 years. I
Completely.
Just completely.
Why was that? Do you know?
I got fed up with
Full
it.
of
like,
lies, isn't it?
Full of lies. Everybody's a liar anyway.
Do you ever see the boy fucking on TikTok driving in the DPD van, chatting about Susan?
What do you hear this?
No, for fuck's sake.
I was only having a bit of crack.
By the way, folks, I'm clean those channels.
He's dosed. He's going to leave in the second half. Me and Tony's going to get down to dirty. We're going to get dirty. We're like a porno.
Yeah, the details of the book. Okay?
Tony Stark, deep interview with
tattoo your head. I got that. Well, I never slept one last night, but I've that dose going about and I'm pausing with it. But why writing?
Just, I always loved stories just growing up. I always loved reading. Even going away, I just remember even going away to Downings when I was younger, to Cavan. I would have bought a book. That's what I would like to do. Buy a book straight away, read it for the whole week that it was there, whether you were in Port New or Downings or wherever you were. And I loved the stories. And then I just continued on, decided to write my own. And I just love it. Like, so I've kind of accumulated about 20 odd stories maybe now at this stage. Like,
brilliant.
ready to be published.
ready to be published. Well, you know, you have to go back over your work and format it and everything else, get ready to publish, and that probably takes about 6 months. But they're finished stories, like.
Are they?
Yeah.
Brilliant, sir.
Where's your, like, see if you were to go, if you want to write a good but paragraphs in your books, where's your go-to place, or how do you switch off, or how do you, it just comes to you naturally?
Well, as you said earlier about notes, you get a note and you write it in the middle of the night. You know, ideas can come at any time, or you could be chatting to somebody on a run, and they could tell you a funny story, or they could tell you just a mad story, and you say, I'll put a version of that on my book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get ideas from all walks of life. But
What about your own life, then? Is there any of your own life?
no, I don't. It's all fiction I write. Like it's just made up stories. I wouldn't. I'm very privileged. I've had a decent life now. People that write true stories of things that happened to them, like, you know,
Crazy,
them books sell better, like because people are more connected to that. They want to hear a true story. But no, all my stories are just mad made up stories.
I can make up a true story for you. Bestseller going.
You want, like, people watch the sad clips rather than the happy clips.
Oh, well, that's it. Like
That's what it is. Is it?
You know, definitely fiction isn't as popular as you know, real life stories.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely not. People can
that's
just can
true,
relate
actually.
more to it. They like to hear somebody's life experience.
Yeah.
And them books sell way better. Like definitely do.
The wife was on TikTok last night. Know your algorithms.
I don't know if you understand, but husband and his wife spent a lot of time on TikTok. That's all you spoke
But
about.
I don't know. But it was all sad stuff. So all fucking people coming home for the army. And
Oh,
people crying.
Mafa. I started crying the last day.
She
The
was
dog ones.
all them.
Oh my god.
She was in bats. The next thing she goes, I'm in the mood now for a sad movie. Put on Hamlet.
Yeah.
I was wiping the tears off my toenails at the bottom of my feet.
Yeah.
And, did you watch Hamlet?
No.
No. Do you ever watch the videos TikTok, Mafa, of the army boys coming home and seeing their dog?
Aye.
Oh my god. Oh,
Just kick it clean out the door.
fuck's sake.
I'm only joking.
Yeah, the TikTok's a bad hole. You could go into anything, like.
It is. You on TikTok now?
On TikTok now with the Thursday Night Pints, and I have a bit in the books, but the books don't do as well as the Thursday Night Pints. People
say
like a
that.
bit of comedy. They like short clips.
Short jokes, short things. The only way to
We'll
go.
move on to that in a wee bit, but I want to talk about these. The Irish Invincible. Sorry, boys.
What a fucking man, you
Better not make its way over here.
head on. Moffat, head on. This chair's fucking me off. It's squeaking.
Talk to us about this. The Irish Invincible. Toni Harks. Skateboarding kick flick. Toni Harks.
That's the first book, guy. So it's just basically about a girl from the country, goes to Dublin to start a life for herself. She's about 18, falls in love with this Brazilian fella. The relationship turns abusive. So she's looking to leave him. And then he convinces her to go back to Brazil to kind of give it, to meet his friends and family.
Second
give it
go.
just one last chance. Goes over there, it's going all right. Then he gets abusive, he drags her to a nightclub and she jumps into the car, goes to drive off, runs him over, and then she's taken up for attempted murder. So
Sham, sounds like a Netflix documentary. I'm going to watch it.
What
now.
was I? The only popcorn, Mark.
So when she's in the prison, then she gets assaulted all the time. They have to learn to fight. The prison guards are betting on the female prison guards fighting each other to see who wins. Then she discovers she's a good fighter, and the prison guards then sell her to the Saudis, and then eventually she becomes.
Jeez, you have a good fucking head in your
Aye,
head.
that's good. That's
Is
good.
it all woman jail?
That's all women jail.
Is there any shower scenes or anything?
Well, you know, as I was telling you beforehand,
Scissor scenes? 4 lesbian scenes?
a mate of mine's Gary McCullough up the seals for me. Like he told there was a lot of dirty stuff in the book. But
Is there?
there's actually no dirty stuff in the book.
No dirty
Sorry
stuff
to
in the books,
disappoint.
No.
Don't need dirty things in the books. Maffa farted there now, and that's in the books. Because that is rotten. Hey.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to go and say it. I've read one book in my life, right? And it was Miley Cyrus's autobiography. Miles,
Autobiography. Is that a car?
autobiography.
I think I would have stopped at one book there as well. You know?
Miles to go, it was called. I'm going to try and read this.
Yeah. Give it a
You
go.
may forget it. Have you an audiobook now?
Shut up. Dyslexic version. Hello, Marty.
They're in the pipeline. There's audiobook will be out for that first, and then it'll be a wee while for that. But
Class.
that's actually should be out.
How
soon.
well did this do? Or how do you judge it, or what? Or we don't.
I haven't got sales figures for that yet. You get them 9 months after the book, so you have an idea, but it's done well. Like
Good.
So basically,
I have an idea as in, do you get money in straight away, or do you have to wait a certain
So there's
time?
always money coming in from so I have them on 2 physical sites. So the ebooks you can kind of tell all the time they tick along, and the physical copies I have them on the shop, the bookmark that are they're in several shops around Donegal, and they're also on this website called buythebook.ie, which is things for Irish. It's a book site for Irish authors,
Right.
and then on Amazon. But most people, if they're on Amazon, they buy the Kindle version, the ebook, you know. But for the physical copies, then they're all coming from different directions. So until you get contact,
So
with
they're
all the
chipping away
bookshops-
nicely, like.
chipping away nicely. Yeah.
They do-
There's a short answer, right?
So you can go on the bookmark now and buy this.
Yeah.
How'd that feel when you were seeing your book in there?
I know, I felt good, like, and I went in, sent them in, and then, mates would send you videos there, your books on the shelf, it does feel good. The first
fucking
time
right,
that you do it, it's definitely a great feeling. like.
A fair fox deal, like, cause
It's fucking right, yeah. Hey. And do you know what, John, about like your low confidence? You're a good speaker now. You
Well-
seem like you're.
No, again, I had to work on that. I was on Highland Radio just before Christmas with Jean Kern, wonderful lady, and she took me on to discuss that book.
Oh, she does a segment. in
She
books?
does a segment, and she picked that book for the December book of the month.
Oh, brilliant.
And I found myself, now people thought I was grand, but I found myself quite nervous. Like,
No,
Sir
you're
Connell.
Hey, you're grand here, sir, because we
You're
have
like-
people on
but
the slabber. and
can I?
stuff.
You don't look like a man that writes books.
no,
Isn't that funny?
no. It's like, I'm not your
But
conventional
but
writer.
let me explain myself. You're just good crack, and you seem like you enjoy the banter, enjoy the crack.
Why is everyone who writes book a bore bastard?
That's kind of the way I've
Oh,
not
people-
boring, but just they're sitting in their house and their cat's drinking milk and they're fucking eating a bowl of cornflakes, no milk in it, and they're writing a book.
Well, I find a lot of people that write books are kind of retired people and stuff,
Aye.
as well. And, I
Sitting
just
in their loft, nothing on but their granny's G-string, looking out onto the ocean. You know what
should
I mean?
definitely write a book.
I'm going to write a book.
Hey, what's the process of writing one?
Yeah, so you write your story first of all, right? And then say the likes of, if you want to put it to Kindle or physical copy, I'll go physical copy like that there now. So you have to design a book cover. I have Colin Farrell that does the Donegal map there. He does the book covers for me. And he's a good artist. Like, then you
So
get
he
your
done
book-
this?
No, he didn't do that one.
This is a good fucking cartoon.
He done that one there.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's going to do the next one and the next book's and all for me, So he's already done the cover for the next book. So you get your book cover. You have to get it, all the book formatted and the paragraphs. That's a bit of a pain in the hole. See, I got a company to do that first one, and then I tried to do that one myself. I did a good job, I thought. Like, and you format it in. The wife, now I have to give her a special mention. She proofreads everything for me, so she'll read through it. And if there's a mistake, I'll go back and fix it. She reads through
What's the wife's name?
it. Monica.
Shout out
Big
to
shout out
Monica.
Monica.
I'm about to find out if there's any mistakes, and you're getting it for this shit.
Can you come and check our studio, see if it's proof tested? Hey, is that the White House in Fanna?
Yeah.
It is.
No.
You're keeping
Imagine
it,
her trying to put.
You're keeping it very Irish, like, because Tyrconnell is about a tech genius.
Yeah.
Toni Harks creates the world's most advanced technology, powerful enough to draw the attention of American government. Like that, if that doesn't suck you in, then a blowjob won't. Forced to sell, Tony feared I'm doing well here. Invention would be weaponized and took a dangerous route on monitoring the technology through software he enabled. You want to read the rest? Buy that ebook or go down to the bookmark and get it. It sounds like a good book, in fairness.
I
that's
think
a
I
good
would like that one. Now.
It's all
Or no,
based in Donegal, but
That's
Was
what I
it?
mean, you keep it homely.
keep it home.
Even though it's not moved to Brazil, like, it keeps it homely.
Yeah, but she's fucking Irish, like.
Is she Irish?
Is
she's
Irish Invincible?
Is this here based on Katie?
Did he
Taylor
just
or not?
ask is she Irish? What's written in the front of the book?
So, yeah.
No, she's fucking Scottish. Half Marabayan. Fucking Egypt.
Yeah, she moves back to Ireland then, and she ends up living in Goodore then. So it's
Goodore?
Goodore, see?
Yeah, sets up her own gym and all. Just ruined the end of it, but anyways.
Ah,
Cut that part.
she wakes up and it's all a dream.
She loves
No, there's
with,
a lot happens before that. There's a lot happens.
She loves
before
with
that.
Jim.
But no, it's Irish. She's only in prison in Brazil. Then she moves back to Ireland after.
Many pages, is it?
Well, that's a short novel there. That's 172 pages. So it's not too.
Much is it to buy the book?
So that's $9.99. That's $13.99.
Is that all it is?
Aye, that's bigger. It's not.
I must get the wife to read them because she's fucking wolves fucking tackling shepherds and all this shit.
Yeah.
Old fictional stuff. Like.
Mafa, see to help you sleep at night, Jim? See reading a book?
I know because I'm fucking flat on my phone, sir. Twitter.
Uh,
I go Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and I've deleted Facebook.
Tell us about the one you have in the making.
yeah.
So is that ready to be bang out?
That's ready to be banged out, that's right. Just a bit of proofreading, formatting, getting it set up for the company.
Is that the company that clears it?
No, you see, with fiction, you can basically write anything as long as you don't fucking concentrate on somebody real and really go to town on them. You can write whatever you want, and that's why I like fiction. You can just fucking write.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So my next book, like, it's about a detective who teams up with like a psychic, but he only has he only has a specific psychic power, so he can only tell if you're lying. So if you tell a lie, he can see the truth comes to him.
Fuck.
So if somebody lies about a murder, he can see if they,
All right.
if they say I didn't do it
They did.
and they did do it, he can see them committing
But
that
they're
act.
a good road, I know all them.
They're
Because
good.
they kind of suck you in a bit, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
So I always amuse then, like Harks, I put Harks and that, and then for this next book, like there's going to be a serial killer, and I've just added all my sisters' names on for it. So you can do whatever you want, it's fiction.
Brilliant,
So,
sir. I like that. Hey.
yeah.
How you can do fucking.
What's it
everything.
called?
So the next book's going to be a series. It's called Jackson and Harks, and whatever it takes is the name of the book. So it's going to be a series about
Right.
Jackson Harks.
Jackson's is going to be the psychic, and Harks is going to be the detective. Like,
Oh,
so.
very good. You
And
seem
there'll
to.
be there'll be three of them, and the first one's called Whatever It Takes. So basically, the detective is she uses your man. She wants to do whatever it takes to solve the case of catching the serial
That's brilliant,
killer.
sir. And then do you have people like see if someone read your story and get on the end about making like a fucking theatre play or even like a
You
short
see, the
film
whole
or something?
idea of these books and why I'm so interested in filming as well is I'm pitching these as like a limited series, a 6-episode series.
Yeah.
So that's they're written fast paced, and then I have them written out for like 6 episodes and whatever. And I would love to see them on TV, and I've got on the filming. The whole purpose of that as well is to see what it takes to make this into a
Yeah.
film and see if it's possible to do.
What takes does a director or somebody have to see these things and then or
So
how,
what
how's
what
that,
I
what's
do-
that process?
Yeah, so the process at the minute is I send, I'll do up a pitch deck and I'll send them off to broadcasters. So basically your normal RTEs, no, I do that with Thursday Night Pints as well. I write full scenes, full episodes, and I send them off. And they do get in touch. They
Yeah.
they
Will
talk to you.
we
about
be
it.
able to act in them?
Oh, of course, yeah. Get us out to the Thursday Night Pints for a
Definitely,
wee
sir.
comedy video.
We'll do a podcast on Thursday Night Pints. Do you know what's funny? Hey, I was up at Dancing with the Stars last Sunday with Eric, and see you're on about the film and production and all. You want to see the production up there, boss? That is crazy. See what you see on TV. See what you see behind the fucking camera.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Totally different, you mean?
Like there's a cameraman running round them when they're dancing. This is all live TV. Running around them when they're dancing, but he has a boy on his a hold of his back, dragging him along so he doesn't fall.
The camera assistant guy.
And then there's a big, so say that camera's sitting up there now, there's a big arm that comes right out into the middle of the floor, like. And the way they have to shoot this bit, shoot that bit, record this, do the sound, oh, it's mad, hey. But I can see where you can get sucked into fucking wanting to do it.
So once we done the extra, you see how it's all set up. There's some equipment, like, you have a lot of equipment for your podcast, but for a film, they have tons and the amount of crew there. And it's really interesting to see how they all put it together. And then most of the time for making a film is doing your setups for each scene, like just making your setup and your
mad,
set
hey?
design. And,
I love it, hey, I love
it's
it.
very
I love it.
interesting,
Oh,
like.
it's so interesting, I love that shit.
Jeez,
Like.
we can get if you get a book, sure, I can be fucking Toni Harks.
Yeah.
Come here, you seem to be in a good place right now with your books and then your thing. You seem to be happy.
Oh, everything's going well. I like, it's not even a year, and it's just things that's really taken off, and everybody's so supportive, especially the writing community. I mean, other writers, even middle and famous ones, like they couldn't do enough for you. If you contact them, they'll contact you back. They'll help you if you have a problem. Say, how do you do this? They all help you. Like it's a real great community to be in. Like
I'm actually going to read one of these books.
Here,
Which
they're
one
good.
do you think you should read first?
I think you would like that one there.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
reading that because I'm reading this, and it'll probably take me about 2.5
I'm
years.
a
to read
bit
it.
far out.
But
Are these our books?
it's good to hear. It's good to hear it's a good community because you know what? There's a lot of fucking like.
Is there a dyslexic version or is it all pretty good?
There's a lot of competition out there and a lot of hate and all. People, it's good to hear
That's
see
it,
us all come together and stuff and helping each other out. That's good.
No, the writing's definitely now. The filming now is be a bit different. Like I mean, I'd be critical of a lot of the film and the big productions in Ireland. I'd be a bit critical of it because this tax incentive is there, but it's there to be abused. So basically, if somebody comes in, they make a film for 10 million, in Donegal you get 4 million to go along with that. So you get a 40% tax incentive. But a lot of the production companies come to Donegal and they don't really care about Donegal or the people. They don't use the people.
No, do they fuck?
They're just there to get the tax incentive, the extra 4 million. So I would have a
Is
great
that what that is?
That's what that is.
But
And there's no cap. And when you look at the healthcare system. There's a cap on the budget each year. There's no cap on us, so they can make as many productions.
Jeez, eh?
And it's there
But
to be
I
abused.
thought, sorry, Tony, I thought Donegal was they filmed down there because of the scenery. A lot of it's scenery, or is it that cap?
They do. Well, you see, if you film in Dublin or any of the big cities, you get 32%, so you get an extra 8%. So if you're chatting in millions, which it costs to make them big
Sure,
productions,
you're going to make it work.
you're going to say. And
Right,
the scenery is lovely and it does help, but sure, they're filming 2 productions this time of year. Sure, and the weather's fucking awful.
Oh,
like,
fuck it.
Are
you
they
know,
filming here yet?
They're filming in Dunlow series Cra, that Boglands. It's an Irish speaking one, and all the crews from Cork. Now there's loads of professionals about Donegal, but they have to go to Dublin and Wicklow and all to get work, and then Cork ones are coming up here, and even the extras, they're bringing the extras from Dublin and Wicklow,
Not
and
using the ones here.
not using the people here, like, and you're only standing in the background. But then they would be cheeky then, like, and then they sent out an email there last week to say they want the Donegal extras, but they don't want to pay them. They want them to free for a crowd scene and all.
What kind of payments is it?
So look,
Probably
you'd be
depends, doesn't it?
minimum wage, like it differs, but you probably with the overtime, you probably come out with 160 a day, maybe, or
Would you?
aye,
Don't
but
be
the long
telling them
days,
that.
like
Jeez, I'm another job.
get in there.
Aye, but you have to pay tax on that too, do you?
Well, you pay 50% tax, but then
Ah, for fuck's sake. Why would you want him on his phone going off?
That's your right, boys. Ghost. It's my anniversary soon. I'm Vinny's daddy. I'm freezing. Vinny's out, boys. Dead. Just let.
I gathered that.
Money joking. God rest. Tony, I was going to say.
Marty's parents are dead, but they're not really. They just don't like him. Hold on.
Mother and Jesus. Don't fart again. Your mouth is discomfortable.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's how we love hearing. That's exactly how we wanted John too, to hear stuff like that. Because
Aye,
we would
160, not bad. Did you say you have to pay tax now?
So you pay 50% tax, but then you can claim it back
At
in the
the-
January of the new year because you're only
say
taxed.
nothing, Jim. Say nothing.
You're only taxed on your main job. So if you do a day or two as an extra work, you'll get all that. So you'll get 100% of it, but you have to pay emergency tax 50% to begin with, and then you can claim it back in January.
Oh, fuck, not too bad
Aye,
then. For
so-
just standing in the scene, no
Aye, so
speaking.
that's it. I know. You might have.
Do you
to
have to
walk
mind?
past. Sometimes. So I was on.
Books.
No whispering. I'll cut that out.
What we have anything we'd know.
No, so I was on that obituary, and let's see. There's a film not out yet. So Going Dutch. You ever hear Going Dutch?
Don't think so.
You ever hear Dennis Leary? So years ago we had this song out. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. You ever hear?
No, it's probably before our time.
So he's an American comedian.
Probably last week.
It was fucking a long time ago.
Oh, was it? Alright.
It was before your
You're
time.
only
It
a
was
fucking
90s,
skitter.
innit?
Me and Tony were running in the grill at that time. You in the grill?
Oh, aye.
Aye, some spot.
That was brilliant.
I was
That
chatting to
brilliant.
Tommy before he's left. Like, we had some fucking generation, boys.
It's not fucked now. Like it's not
Ah.
fucked. They're people's health here.
No, but people won't know what the grill was.
I know it's mad, isn't it?
Or titty
Nightclubs are
boppers.
fucked.
And it was mad that, you went and you got a fish supper or whatever, or sausage supper in the middle of the fucking nightclub. And then
Get a token.
But hey,
Token.
like every night of the week, you could have went out every night.
Aye.
Like the Central on a Monday night, remember that?
Yeah.
And then was it Voodoo on a Tuesday night?
And Thing was on a Tuesday.
Milan on a Wednesday night?
Sister Shares was on a
Tuesday
Tuesday night.
Aye.
Milan on a Wednesday night?
The Orchard
Kevin
was on
McDavid
too.
told me one time, me and him got out.
Who? Sleepy?
Sleepy. Took me, right? And he had one of them quick starlets, was it?
GT Turbo, speak into the mic.
GT Turbo Starlet, and me and him were, we can't really say, but he took me in the car. He wasn't drinking, anyway.
You can't say that.
But he wasn't drinking. Fucking years ago. Fuck everybody. He goes, I was just driving up the road. I was lost. Like, he goes, I'm taking you to my chosen ones. I was, what? He says, people appear to me and all that. Well, the shite was hanging up. But he did this whole role play the way up road and pulled in the back road to go down the lane. I was like, Sleepy, take me home, Jim. He's only joking the whole way, like.
Aye.
But that was the Sister Shares on the Tuesday night, like. And where was the
that was
Wednesday?
some spot.
Milan. Milan on Wednesday.
Milan, before that, the Orchard used to do a Wednesday night as well.
Aye, sweaty bellies outside the tip fan.
Thursday was Funland. Remember Funland too?
No, Thursday nights, Friday night. Then the
Thursday
voodoo
night.
was
Pulse.
massive. in the
Student
voodoo.
night there and a Pulse. No, Thursday night, wasn't it? Student night.
And then the voodoo was big down the stairs on a Friday for a long time.
Then
Bar
another on a
Mono.
Saturday night, sir.
Bar mono, good bar to there.
Gee, but like,
What'd
see
you do?
nowadays, sure, where do you go now?
Hey?
Where do you go now? Like,
Bar the
Nightclubs doing anything in the past now.
Oh,
aren't
it
they?
is gone completely.
Gone, like.
it's gone, it's bad. No, that's interesting about the books. But on that note, folks, we're going to take a wee break. We thank Mark for coming on, sponsoring the episode. And all jokes aside, folks, if you're in the mood for reading a book, these sound. I'm not just saying it because you're here, but they sound very interesting.
They do now, in fairness.
I'm going to read this one, but they can be got online and in the bookmark and the shop
Mark,
centre.
and
So this is 200 Tyrconnell. That's his second book.
that's the second book.
The
yeah.
second, it is 245. Am I right?
I'm not sure actually.
But
246 pages on, folks. Nice and simple and
Yeah.
easy, man.
Thanks for coming on, sponsoring the episode, but I can't wait to read this and check these books out, don't I? And we'll be back after, folks. I'm going to chat about Thursday Night Pints. Roll the ad there, Marcus.
Mark's very quiet. Do you ever hear any of it done, Mark? Especially childlike sex dolls and related items from its platform fall intense scrutiny and investigation campaigns for the sale of illegal and appropriate items. Childlike sex doll abuse material. That's what they removed. Funny bought one.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome back, folks, to episode 91 of the V&M podcast. Welcome to the hot seat again. For the second part is Toni Harks, an author.
Or Mark Harkin, whatever you want to call him. Just
I
don't
like
call him-
Toni Harks.
Just don't call him too early in the morning.
Iron Man. I'm going to call him Iron Man. Welcome, Toni, the second part. Author, would you say filmmaker?
I'm going down that route anyway. A filmmaker, so I've as well as writing books, I've written scripts that I've submitted in for funding, and just what I was saying before about the productions, the big productions not giving kind of Donegal people work. So I've managed to gather up professionals in the county, and we're trying to keep it local. Anybody based in Donegal, we're trying to come together. We'll make a film, whether we get funding or not. We'll
Fucking
make
fair
one.
play
Any
for
comedy,
keeping it-
we're on it.
Hey, fair play to you for keeping it local, sir.
No, it's the only way. I mean, the short films come and you can apply for funding even through the county council, and you only need one person from Donegal, and then they're bringing in maybe ones from Belfast and all.
Yeah.
And I've known films that they came in and they have to stay over. You know, they have to play. They have a place to stay. Then the weather could be shit. They mightn't be able to film, and then they have to go, and everything's fucked, and it's a waste of money. And then as well, there is Donegal is just the same amount of professionals as any other county, as many as Dublin, and you just want to give them
Any
work here in their county.
tell me this: have you any thoughts on like writing a pantomime or writing like a theatre show or anything like that? No,
Not really theatre, no,
No.
but
just off film.
film. But you know, short films, like, you know, you can convert a script. You can kind of convert into anything. You
Yeah.
can convert into a play if you keep your cast small.
Yeah.
I've started going to the theatre there, the Ballard, and seeing a few shows, and just taking an interest in that now. And
Well, we are in the Ballard Theatre, folks, on the 16th of May. 100th episode special live. You can get your tickets now at www.ballardartcentre.com, or you can phone the box office. I'm not sure the number, but
Take a breath,
fucking
man, because
guess
your
it.
nose is disgusting.
Should be out before, we should have announced before this comes out, so that's why I said that. I love a theatre, sir. I was actually in the theatre there last week, seeing Our House. So Loretta Convent and St. Junan's College did a musical called Our House, and it was absolutely brilliant, to be fair. And my wife Katrina done the
Choreography.
choreography for it.
See, they call me dyslexic and come out with a word like that. They should get on there.
Well done, Mava. Shout out to them actually, because it was absolutely brilliant. Some show, and they sold out nearly every night too, and it was incredible.
That's
But
brilliant.
I love going to the theatre. I'd rather go to the theatre than go to cinema.
well, that's the way I am now too. I never go to the cinema, and films are kind of dying a wee bit too. You don't.
Are
really-
they? Oh,
I think they are.
Do you think? There were a couple out now, good. I think.
I think, you know, it's streaming.
Netflix took over too.
Yes. Streaming.
Streaming. Like, nobody really watches a film anymore. I think they watch a series. You
Yeah.
know, I think the films are
that's true. Yeah.
need to, unless you have the big actors in it. People aren't really.
I
gonna watch
watched
it.
I Swear last night. Did you watch that now?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Chuck with the threats.
No.
Get on that, Maffa.
So that's won a pile of awards, hasn't
Because
it?
I watched.
Is that out on Netflix?
I watched the one you told me to watch.
What one was that?
Wait, Chris Pratt.
Aye, good.
Good show.
Good show.
Very, and you told me to watch a good one before that too.
Um,
Very good show.
Hunting Season.
Very good. You give me 2 good ones, so I'm going to give you 2 good ones. I Swear and The Bad Neighbor.
The Bad Neighbor.
The
Bad Neighbor's a series, though, was it?
No, it's a documentary, but it's all videoed on the guards.
Is it?
I'm going to say it on this camera, Sean, but I cried.
Right.
Get on that.
You watch Netflix, Smart?
I would watch. I don't watch as much. I maybe watch a show a night when I go to bed, but I don't watch as much as you used to. Like,
No.
you know, I'll be out, I'll be writing, or I'll be doing something else. Like, or
What do you call that show? I'm actually watching at the minute there on Netflix, the series. Did I not tell you about that one, Mava?
Anyway, if you're going to write a pantomime or any plays or anything, me and Martin playing it. He'll not do it though, he's feared.
Not
I'll do
feared,
it.
it's just time. If I follow him, I would, like, just come on and do my lines and out the gap.
Oh,
He's just thinking of doing lines and out the gap.
Juliet, pull your finger out of your bum, please, and wipe it with the towel.
I think we need to do a play or a pantomime. We'll see.
It's getting time with fucking 3 wins.
you can mix it into your show. You could do a wee 5-minute, 10-minute slot, and when you're in the ballot, anyways,
You write them. You write it, sure, and we'll do it.
I'll write a wee skit.
Do you know
for
what? You should write a wee skit, and we'll try play it out to see just live on a podcast and see how funny it is.
Hold on. Yeah.
Excuse me, don't go off the fucking thing.
No, I'm going to chat about Thursday
Snotter
Night
box.
Pints.
Aye, but you were just going to leave that idea, like.
You've done nothing for me because I'm sick.
Aye?
Huh?
So you're going to get a burger on the way home, anyway, you fucking.
Tell us about Thursday Night Pints.
So it's just a little show.
Girlfriend doesn't drink alcohol. What's my other options?
Funny jokes.
Have you met Ashley?
We were chatting earlier about doing stand-up comedian. Like, I wouldn't have the confidence to do stand-up.
Thursday night pints feel just
I kind
right.
of made my jokes into a wee group setting where
Like a skit.
like a skit. So I built a man cave during COVID, like everybody else. And
Is there
now-
a pool table on it?
Pool table. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going.
Hot
Pool
tub.
table. There's a hot tub just outside
Is
the
there?
door.
Is
There
there?
is. Yeah.
Where's
Epstein's key?
Mark Epstein?
Mark Epstein?
You're not allowed on unless you're under. You're not allowed on unless you're under 8.
How did that take a turn there, boys? Hey?
Hey, that's just. But so, pool table?
Pool table,
dartboard.
dartboard. Yeah.
Where is it?
And
the house?
we just it's a shed out the back, like it, but it's a big shed, like
Warm.
warm, heating, fully heated.
Is it like a pub setting? So you
Pub setting,
So
So
do
you'll
you-
see it on my videos.
I fucking was going down through your page.
You'll
Do you
see it
tap
on
and
the-
all that?
Taps? Well, no, the taps. I'm not hooked up to taps.
Tap
They're,
your-
they're for show.
Are they for show?
They're for show.
You don't have Guinness or anything else?
Oh, I know that.
Just have the surgers.
Cut that.
So I was getting sucked in there. I was going to go up road me. No, there's no taps, just for show.
I still like to go to the.
I want to think about the war. Trump's good.
It's full Sky Sports on the TV too. No dodgy box.
No dodgy box, no.
Oh, brilliant. That's going to go up
No
for road
TV.
me.
I was there, so I was going to take away if I'll get down from combat.
Oh, I love man caves, hey.
It'll be hard to keep the kegs going in your house when you're sitting there drinking on your own. Like,
We can, I guess, as a wee man cave.
Hey?
I want a pool table. Geez, hey, if you're up for doing something, we'll definitely go down and do a wee skit.
Aye,
Do something for
good
us to
stuff.
do, definitely.
Aye, I'll write. I have wee jokes written up. I'll write you into them.
Definitely, right, man. We'll call down
Yeah.
somebody to do. So I see what you mean now. You've wee man cave and you set up a video. And do you be on them yourself?
I'll be on it myself.
All right.
Did you hear about the cabbage's funeral?
Go
Their
on.
big turn about it.
That's exactly the kind of jokes that we tell. In
I'm
ours.
not one, is it?
They're just kind of like that. But
Well, it's fine.
I'll
we
tell
do
you
the
right.
normal jokes, and then I would write my own original jokes as well.
Aye.
So then I write full scenes. An episode would probably be 15 to 18 minutes long. I write them, but they're all submitted to broadcasters and all. I don't have them online. I just kind of show clips because nobody really has the attention span to watch a 5-minute joke.
Yeah,
unless
I'd
it's
rather.
derry-gillers and they know it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The 5-minute thing.
No, you need
People
that.
have to,
So it's a 30 to 10 minutes
Yeah.
joke. So you're just telling me jokes. But I have Martin Canning, Alice McConnell, and Louise Dunn, and then a Polish guy, Pavel. As actors, they were all extras as well.
Brilliant.
So all them doing different roles and
Do you ever hear of a comedian called Cahir O'Hagan?
no.
He's from he's up in North somewhere, but he's coming on our live show, and I would hoping that he'll open the show first. But he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
We were at a comedy night one night and we seen him, and he come on and he's a hood up and he had a guitar. He never strummed the guitar once, but every time he went to strum it, he would talk. I was just very good.
Talk it, so that just took everybody was just laughing.
So
about
good,
it.
like, but thankfully we messaged him and he was so nice to get back and say, "Look, 100% lads, I'm in." So we can't wait for that. But
I love stand-up comedians like Dylan Moran. I see them when he comes to the theater there in Green. And
Who?
Dylan Moran. So he was in Hot Fuzz, and he was in all them films with Sean Pegg and all.
Oh, was he?
And he was in what do you call it?
Does he have glasses and kind of?
No. He had his own show then, Black Boots. Black Books. The same guy wrote Father Ted wrote it, like.
right,
But no, he just kind of does the stand up and tours. But he's a funny bastard. Like
Aye.
the same thing with the guitar. Like he had a guitar at the back, and he goes, "I don't hang about with my mates anymore. Anybody over 40s is a liar." And then he points to the guitar. See a guitar? I don't even play that. And the guitar just fucking sat there the whole night.
oh, hey, just that one joke,
Yeah.
brilliant. I know we give each other a lot of abuse and all, chatting about dead parents and all, but I'm gonna Marty would be unreal stand up. And I've said it
We don't have a
for
boss
years.
right there.
I've said it for years.
If I sat down and wrote me one thing, I would.
So if you read it and then you kept practicing,
I'm better off the bat, like.
But
Like,
if you kind of had a rough idea what you were chatting about, a wee go-to thing, but then if you're chatting away, like, but that's what Dylan Moran does. He doesn't go by script. He just fucking chats and chats, whatever comes to his head. Like,
Who's your favorite comedian?
Oh, that's
Bet you we don't know him.
favorite comedian. I like Chris Kent. You just wouldn't know that.
I'll tell you, I don't know.
Do you not know Chris Kent?
Is there anything the
Clark Kent.
Clark? No,
He's
Does
a
he have
Cork
glasses
fella.
and
He's a Cork fella, and he was an electrician, and he gave up his electrician.
He's pure doer, boy.
He would be doing
Right
it.
on a minute here. Mark, what's fuck Mark at today?
Mark, Google that.
It's National Wanking Day, and Mark's away having a wank.
Mark, Google that.
What is Clark Kent?
Chris Kent.
So who's your favorite comedian?
I think at the minute,
That's him. Wild doer,
Aye.
fucking.
I love him. Like, I think he's great.
That's a Mary, you probably know him.
No, the American.
No, he's from Cork.
Oh no, same thing.
Maff, you passed your fart to me. See if I was thinking you're getting a kick.
Hey, Matt, who's your favorite comedian?
My favourite.
I've loads. I
like the Scottish boy.
Kevin Bridges.
Kevin
like-
Ridge is brilliant.
What they call the English boy. I like Ricky Gervais. I
Ricky
like
Gervais and Jimmy Carr, I think.
Jimmy Carr is unbelievable.
They're
You
good.
ever hear the one he's your boy's giving a banter from the crowd, and your boy goes, "Where's your comeback?" He says, "You want your comeback? It's your mother's mouth." Well, fuck me. Your boy just was like, "Sure, where do you come back from out there?"
Do you ever watch Matt Rife?
I know the name, Matt, right?
The American boy,
He's
good
American,
looking
is
He's good. He's good. His crowd control's unreal. He's very good. Who else is good?
But I think with them all, again, they probably started off nervous. I'd say their first show.
100% you're going to start off nervous.
100%.
And that's just something you would improve. Huh?
I think you should do it.
Oh, I don't know. I would have written material, but no, I'm not. As,
You're happy enough to write the
I'm
material?
happy enough to write.
If someone says to you, look here, 10-minute slot here now, would you have material to do it?
I would.
I want you to do it.
I might do it someday.
You
you
give me
know.
€160 for an extra, lad. No 50% tax.
Out the gap. That's good.
I'll put a keg in your.
Bit of cake in the head. Well, the tap's there, just needs hooked up.
Did you ever do stand up at all? No.
No.
That's fucking ballsy. You need to be a fucking.
No, it is like, hey, hats off to anybody. And you see if anybody dies in their arson stage, I'd just say, feel for them. Like,
Oh,
100%.
see, that's the fear.
Did you ever do a best man speech?
I've done a few lines, but I would never make a big speech. Like, but as I say, only a couple of years I've just started to practice me public speaking.
So-
Like,
Best man speeches are tight, like, because
they're tough. Like,
I did one.
But you're a good speaker.
No, but a lot of people. That's what people said to me. Even in my own wedding day, people were like, "Oh, you nervous?" No, I was like, "I was shitting myself." But people were like, "Oh, sure, you're so used to it," and I'm like, that's different.
that's a different setup. By
Like this is alright now. If I say something shite here, I can cut it out.
yeah,
But people, the best man speech was tight. Now it was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm so happy with it. But it was fucking hard, And anyone that says it's not hard's lying.
yeah.
And then Like my wedding speech, my own wedding speech, like I wrote the whole thing myself.
It was great. Now it was
It
fair.
was good, like, but people were like, "Oh, we were expecting it anyway," and I'm like, "I was shitting myself." It's different, I think.
It is.
It's different, kind of fucking.
It's live. Everybody's there.
And then-
everybody knows you.
It's just like being a stand-up comedian, kind of.
Yeah, but see, as we did the live show as Turning on in the Villa Rose, if I get the crowd up and I'm laughing, then my confidence just fucking
that's
flies
it,
through
aye.
me. Like,
But let me tell you the opening, right? This is kind of something we do now. Many live shows we do 5.
4 or 5, we introduce ourselves on, but we're not in the room. Like,
All right.
So we run like, so say our mics are here, but we would run a mic out. We're out backstage where we're standing, and we would introduce ourselves on, but we would say something about one or whatever. And we had the room was packed, like full of people. And
well, it's behind the bar and all.
he said he didn't even tell me he was going to say this, but I was saying, and I was trying to get the crowd going. I was like, "Oh, welcome here, we're whatever, blah blah blah." And then he says, "In case of a fire, could all transgenders stay in their seat until the
Remain
fire's
in their
out?"
seat until the fire's put out. I walked in, the man in the bar was like, "Oh my god!"
The one at owned the hotel sitting looking at us. And I was like, "Oh my," he did. And then tell him what you said in the.
Oh, my sister's not the one that got fallen, man. It was 10 off air. I was like, "Jeez, why smell a cock in the room?" Oh, fuck, one of my sisters must have burped. And then Marty got lost.
Without telling me this, and then I had to walk in front of 100 people after him saying that.
They're like, "Oh my god!"
But hey,
Hey, it's better.
no better. And then, do you know why? Do I always say he's the best? Like, he'd be very good at stand up.
The
crowd's just right there in the palm.
that's
Straight
it.
off the bat, like.
If you can improv like I tell you, you'll have them like.
Good though.
Improvise.
But the only thing is, there's both of us, like, so it's kind of half the battle.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, we kind of bounce off each other and stuff. And then, because my mum was at actually one of the live shows. Don't know
I
why.
give her touch.
You give her abuse, but she says to me after, she says, "It was fucking very, very good." She says, "Marty goes way out there, but you're there to wind it back in again."
Yeah.
And it made sense.
You need
you
that.
work well together. Like.
I love it. Hey, I love the live shows, and I can't wait for the 100th one because that's going to be big and special.
Let's get up for it.
Oh,
Get
you
your tickets,
you should write a skit for it. We should do a skit on it.
There you are, lad.
Like a fucking Friends on the couch. You know, like the Friends
I
thing.
will give you 2 free tickets if you do that.
Right.
Oh shit, I said that in camera.
We'll give you 2 free tickets, but you can pay for them.
You have to buy us £5.
Hey, Mark, will you read that Revolution? Take that.
Sterling too. Why Thursday nights?
Thursday night. So, like, I go to the pub. That's the only night I go to the pub is on a Thursday night, and then we just called it Thursday, like, you know, Thursday.
Go to Brains like on Thursday night.
Go to Brains every Thursday night.
Do you know Anthony Bogle?
I do, aye.
Fuck, I work with Bogle.
No, he comes on with his DBD uniform on him, aye.
He's a head the ball.
Head the ball, aye.
He's a
good
good
footballer too.
Oh,
like.
he's a good lad.
Good. Aye, Bogle's a good footballer. Sure.
He's a very funny lad too. He really gets sus like, but
He stopped dyeing his hair because there's something wrong with him. Like, it's affecting his brain cells.
no, he's horny too. But I've got a crack with him. DBD, to be fair, he comes out with some.
So a Thursday night, do you want to go down for a stout?
Aye, go down for a few pints, aye, and
Surprised it's not Wednesday actually, Dole Day. Or it's Thursday, Dole Day now.
Chuck's not on the door.
Oh, you know, I've cut
Aye,
that.
and he doesn't have kids in the fucking man cave. For fuck's sake, like.
Thursday night pints. Then,
Thursday
so-
night pints, aye. So we weren't getting out, and then all our old mates, we see them maybe at Christmas, and we says, you know what, we'll set up a WhatsApp group. We'll go down to the pub on a Thursday night. Say there's 10 on it, even if fucking 3 or 4 lands, or you know.
Do you ever miss like?
Oh, aye, you must like probably not make it tonight, you know.
Oh,
But,
yeah. That's the only reason we're here. We want to go along.
Fucking cheeky bastard.
Down to the man cave after then, play snooker and pool.
Aye, ring Bogle down. Look for a Chinese.
I
Hey?
will go some crack now. You definitely hear him in there, anyways.
Oh, he's
Hey?
a loud bastard. He's been chatting about riding his old all through the DPD depot. Sure.
Oh, I does. What's your favourite pint?
Oh, Guinness.
And where is the favourite pint? Brains. Where's the best pint you ever got of Guinness?
Where's the best pint?
Well, was that white and black? You swear you were fucking.
Harry's does a good,
I was just waiting on something racist there.
Harry's does a good pint in the mountain top there.
Does, done it?
Full of guards.
Aye.
So you can only have one. then,
No, I don't be mixing with the clientele. Like it's just
She can only have 6 and then drive home.
On ahead, you're all right tonight, boy.
What about the cottage?
The cottage was a good pint too. Definitely.
And Blake's.
I'm not wild fussy, but I pint like you kind of know when you get it. if
So
the
would you
pint's
drink
good.
all the time, Guinness?
No, I wouldn't drink it all the time. Doesn't agree with me. Like I would drink vodka
the
then, like go on my laps.
What about Murphy's?
No, I'll be more of a Guinness fan. Like Murphy's and Beamish, they're grand. You definitely could drink them.
It's
Like, but
easier drunk. If you drunk too many Guinness, you have a shite like Michael Jackson's face.
yeah, definitely. Guinness.
It's a different kind of drunk off it, isn't it? But you get fucking. I know it's not fuzzy, but you get bloated.
Nah,
like.
I get bloated. I like maybe 3 pints and tops, and I have to change the halves. Like,
Clean hammered down the mad cave for a kebab.
That's good. That's good. Do you know what? I don't drink like, but I would drink a Guinness Zero, and I can see because Marty's always on about whenever he's doing cuts or whatever. You know, it's hard when you're beer and all.
you don't drink at all.
No,
You ever drink?
never.
You never drank. Was
No.
there a reason why you didn't
No.
drink?
Do you know what? A lot of people ask me that. What?
Right, boy abused him. Is that not right? That's what you told me, wasn't it?
Martha. I was full that night, I tell you. No, do you know what? People say, wait, I don't know the answer to that question, but see whenever you're younger and you run around fields with fucking bottles of Linden Village and cans of tenants.
that's crap.
Some other man stick in your hand. Do you not do that? No.
No, I mean,
Sham, I nearly farted there.
but no, I never drunk. I never drunk back in. And then I used to go out. And if you'd have seen me when I was 18, 19, 20 and grill or something like that, and someone says, do you point out the man that's not drinking? I'd probably be the last person to point to. Because I went out and partied and enjoyed myself.
You
Like,
still had a good night,
aye.
Jeez, no bother.
A lot of
I
people
couldn't
wouldn't be able to
that.
do that.
No, see, I started working, man. I was 15. You could work before. You know,
well.
back in the day. And then, fuck, you were drinking. People were
Drinking when
drinking.
you're working.
You were drinking when you were. That's what it ended up being. You used to have a drink after work. You would have stayed at 3 in the morning. But then you were drinking when you were working. Hey, it's definitely.
My old boy died alcoholic too. That was probably a reason too, but cut
Yeah.
that out, yeah.
Keep that on.
A lot of people think that though. Like my father died an alcoholic, like, but
Right.
that's nothing to do why I don't drink. I don't think
okay.
it is anyway.
Nah, maybe it is. Maybe
No, I
you'd
don't
be
think it is.
hard feeling for it down deep if you would go to counselling, as you were told to do.
Maybe you were. Maybe you're feared that it might happen to you. You might be an alcoholic if you drank. Deep down.
That could be another one.
I don't know, to be
It'd be
honest.
funny with alcoholic, wouldn't they? I'm all bad skin and all driving around the van with no windows in her. Smoking. He used to smoke. He's the funniest wee smoker. So he's about that there. He'd run around the rap.
Do you still smoke? Do you?
No, I'm off them 7 years,
Right.
and I smoked since I was 12.
Funny, innit? And he was tiny, sir.
I used
Usually
to
the
smoke
smoke and drink go together, don't they? Like
25 fags a day.
25 a day.
I used
Cost you some money
to
now.
love smoking, sir. I used to love smoking. I hoofed a lung one night too, and I'll never do it again, sir. Because I hoofed it and I did.
I never got on that out weed scene neither.
No, dope it was back in the day.
Dope. Oh my god.
Someone built me a lung, I won't say, in a day, and I hoofed it. And I was,
Taxi to a different
oh,
product.
I was sat there. I sat there like this. I was like, boys, I'm going to die. I thought I was going to die there. And I waited for half an hour after. And had 4 bags of minis.
Hey, the munchies on then, you fucking have a wash flew past you, do them, hey? And you just can't move from the one spot. Hey.
Tell us, what's the goal with Thursday Night Pints? Is that... So, where can people get Thursday Night Pints? Is your main just all social
Yeah,
media
so
or Instagram?
Instagram page is doing well, but then I collaborate with Donegal Map, who does up these wee videos and brings in like comedians like Stephen Kelly.
Is that the one that follows us?
Who?
Donegal Map?
Don't know.
Maybe not.
That
Sorry, go ahead.
chair's so annoying.
It's going to your weight. Gone ahead, haven't I?
I think he follows you, Si. So he does up these videos. He's very good at them. They're mainly about Guinness and alcohol, and it gets people like, you know, some of the videos have been viewed nearly 3 million times, and you know, 90,000 likes on them. You know,
Brilliant.
so that does well. So then I throw in he does his own wee thing, and then I do my comedy sketches as well, throw them in, like, you know. And,
brilliant.
so the whole idea leads back to the writing. So the filming and the writing, that's all connected for me. So Thursday Night Pints, I try to do jokes, then I'll write a script. I'll send a script on a competition for funding or something like that, you know. But I've only started doing it, so that's the idea, is to get.
Check it a skit or a film.
So like my books, it's just trying to turn one of my stories into a TV show. Basically, that's the idea.
Do you enjoy it?
and we're
I
going to be
love
on
it.
it.
I love it. Like, you know, people say, "Oh, it's a hobby, it's a passion." It is, like, but the books bring you in a bit of money, and it is, but you have to do something you love. Like life's too hard. Like when you get to a certain age, you look back and you think, I was alive, but I wasn't really living. So,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a good point.
You know,
I'm
I'm doing.
fucking write that down, Mark.
Mark's still wanking.
Hey, do you
So-
do all the editing yourself?
What's that?
Editing?
Editing on the Thursday Night Pints. With the help of Martin Kavanagh here, he films it for me, and then he showed me how to do the editing as well. So he would edit the main bits, then I would edit them. And the
What do you use,
clips, like-
CapCut?
CapCut? No, Donegal Map uses CapCut for them videos. No, Marty Cav uses Sony Vegas, and then I just use the movie app on iPhone.
You
Just
should get on
iMovie,
CapCut, hey. That's a great job.
That's
But
good.
as you say, like you should love. You're not under pressure, like.
No.
Nobody's behind you, like to say that you need another book out.
No, that's
or you
it.
need to do this. Sure,
So I'm an independant author, so it's
and you're independent of other stuff too. You can do it when you want. So you have
That's it.
fucking time to. Do you have your kids?
I've a 23-year-old, and then I have an 8-year-old daughter as well. Like so,
But sure, that's. I mean, you could have time with them. And
You have a 23-year-old? Sure, you're young looking, hey.
I was 20 when I had that boy.
20.
Jeez, you're young
20,
looking,
yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
Sometimes I think it's because I have my hair and I have no grey
You
hair.
can see the McGlynns in you. You know what?
I
I can see it on them.
McGlynn's. We're all very alike, all the cousins and all.
They're
There's some
fucking. He's
really.
connected to everybody. Hey.
Relate to everybody in the town.
ESB. That's why he's connected to everybody.
Jeez, hey, you don't look your age at all, but you have a 23-year-old. Hey, but you seem to be enjoying it. It's good to see.
I know, enjoying life, and as well. See, when I'm chatting to people now, the more videos I do and go on shows like this, more people get to see, and people are
100%.
coming up all the time, and they're, instead of people asking you all the time, "Oh, how's work?" or "How's the work?" the same usual questions. They're saying, "Oh, you're writing books now, or you're
yeah.
doing films," and then they tell you something interesting and creative that they're doing. You know, so your conversation with people now is completely different.
Completely different now.
And
It's just- as you say that, like we're getting a lot of that. Like I've been, we're at work and people are like, "How's the podcast going?" It's going very well. That's all you're hearing nowadays. It's
Yes.
going very well, and you're like, "It is." Hope it gets better. Or people like, "Are you the boy who does the podcast?"
that's it.
And I don't want to be like, that's my. I call massive. I'm fucking Egypt. That's me.
So we are starting to get that now as well, and Thursday night people come up and say, "Oh, you're in the TV show," and I'm like, "It's not a TV show, no, it's just the 3 clips or whatever, you know." But if you have random people coming up, and
Yeah, it's
you're
good.
just bound to get it all the time where people recognize you and
Yeah.
they know you, but you just don't know them.
No, but-
That's bound to be a bit weird. Like,
It is.
What did I say to you, Matt? Last day I text you.
Mm.
And I text someone, I was like, there's a lot of people coming up to you, because we do think, I know we're 91 episodes in, but I do think it's only starting day.
Nah,
We
it's
don't want to
just-
peak or say anything, because
No.
it doesn't matter if it stays here forever, we'll still do it because we love it.
Aye.
But it's mad that you say that, but we do. And do you know what? I enjoy it, but I get a bit awkward sometimes.
Well, that's it. People do like, but I mean, because they know your personalities because they're watching you,
Yeah.
they're listening to you, but you don't know them from Adam. Like when I come on, I kind of knew you roughly, your personalities were good crack. You just didn't know me at all.
No,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is weird. You do get a bit awkward because you don't know if this person is making fun of you or if
Yeah.
this person
Yeah, exactly.
genuinely likes
Yeah,
your stuff.
yeah.
You know, so you're a wee bit weary of them.
Yeah. Someone says to me actually one night, I didn't know you were a small, and then he says, I'm glad you're not a cunt.
Right.
It's fair enough.
Swear to God, he says, because he was speaking to me about the podcast now. I was like, oh, watch it now. I was like, oh, happy days, thanks, whatever. I say thank you a lot now. That's actually, if someone says, oh, I watch your podcast.
Yeah.
That's good. I say thank you. I never used to say that. I used to get pure awkward. But I said thank. He says, oh, I'm glad you're not a cunt.
But we are thankful. We are thankful for the people who watch us and
That's
the people
it,
who
yeah.
likes. And
Definitely, 100%. But
You
again,
know.
we don't take it serious. And I think you might be a wee bit the same, that you don't take life
That's
too
it.
serious.
I don't take it serious because there is enough hard stuff in life, like your health, your family's health,
Yeah.
your close ones dying, and everything else.
100%.
And for me, anyway, I just want to enjoy the rest of it. This stuff that I do, writing and filmmaking, doesn't matter. It's not important in life, but you enjoy it
Yeah.
because your family and your health and everything else is the important part.
Do you,
Everything
feel,
else doesn't
do you
really
tell
matter.
yourself that much?
Oh, I do.
yeah.
I remind myself. Remind myself all the time. that this is just a
I
bit of
find it
crap.
hard to do that though. And I'll not lie to you, but I 100% agree with you saying that there's so much more in life than
Yeah.
what's going on.
You just, as we always talk about this, but
Yeah, but I
have
think-
the COE thing like,
Yeah, you have
geez,
to.
my kid's not sick.
Yeah.
You have
my
to
friend-
see something, and I don't know if that's bad. You have to see something.
To bring you back down again.
I've.
Aye.
But should you be thinking that without seeing something?
It's just the world we're in. We kind of go away from. We start complaining.
Nah.
You start complaining, and you're like, my friend's wee girl, Ruby. She had cancer there. She got the all clear. Like, you just think
Fucking
of
shout
that.
out to Ruby, actually.
Like, shout out to Ruby. She got the all clear
Unbelievable.
too this year. They went to Disneyland, and they deserve the world because they went through over a year with Ruby.
Yeah.
We did a live show for one night. I got emotional after because it was one of my best mates. Like,
Yeah.
but I think of her then and my wee boy. Like, I have a roof over my head. Wee boy's healthy. My daughter's healthy. My other daughter's healthy. Wayne's, that's to take me back down to earth when you see a wee sick kid like that.
That's it.
But then you grow on to the old habits again until you see something.
Yeah, you maybe struggle. You maybe worried about money, or you're worried about this
You
or
do
that. But
look. It's natural to worry and moan about the simple things in life. You know, everybody does it, and you do need to vent as well. You need to release to give out about the stupid things about. But I do try and sit back and realize how grateful I am for
yeah, I
everything,
wish I
you
could
know.
do it more though. I swear I do. I wish I could do it more because I don't think I do enough. Because I'm blessed, like. But to be fair, I always say too, like, I have a wonderful job, I have a wonderful wife, and as he said, roof over our heads and stuff, and I'm happy. But there's some days that I have bad days,
Oh, you bad days.
Everybody's bad days.
bad days, and I just would love to sit back in and think, but look what you have rather than what you don't have. But as you say, it's honest to have a bad day, like.
Everybody has bad days, and life is tough. Like
At the minute, no, definitely.
The prices and the fucking everything, but
sometimes you just feel like you're working to survive. Like, you know, it is tough. Like, cost
But
of
do
living.
you think it probably shows why mental health, the rate of like suicide, like mental health, so high at the minute too, with the cost of living, and like people, like not happy people, but people that do realize that you can have a bad day. You can see how people go down dark holes.
That's it. It's easy to be done. Like,
But again, you need good people around you as well.
you can get stuck in a rut.
Oh,
You definitely
100%.
can.
It's
so
dangerous,
easy.
like.
It's so easy to get stuck in a rut. Like,
But it's like, again, the shout out to some of the people who do the amazing work out there, because we've had people on here that's been through tough times that are not even still here, but flying today. Like, so there is amazing people out there doing incredible
I think
work.
we need to go to mass more. I think I do.
Yeah, Katrina always gets me to.
I definitely. I think I need to go to mass more. I do pray at night, but I think I just need to.
Yeah, I pray too, but me and the big dog have a agreement where
Agreement that you're an arsehole for life.
I go to Monday mass.
You sound like you're a fucking deep throat champion too.
I'm sick.
Doesn't he? Sound like a deep throat champion.
I get involved in that.
There's COVID
here,
too.
Mark.
Spit in your mouth.
Come here, Mark. I know you have a lot of things on. Like, is your most passion? What are you most passionate about? Like,
I think the writing, the
writing
writing,
the book.
the writing the book, and writing scripts as well. That's the long term aim. If I could just write, I go into filmmaking because I want to understand how, if it's possible, to make it into a TV show or a film. I just want to teach.
as your
myself that.
books,
There's
as in like your one Harry Potter wrote them Harry Potter books, and now they're fucking films. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Is
Not
that
as
my-
big, obviously.
Is that my aim? I don't really care. I'm happy quite now. I'm really happy now. And if they sell,
If it works,
a
it
million,
works.
aye.
If it goes to a film, it goes to a series.
As
you're
long
happy
as they were talking about a roof over your head, as long as I have a roof over my head or whatever,
it's
I'm,
nice. It's good
I'm
outlook.
happy. And people, just even one person coming up and saying to you, I love the book, I love the story, that means more than a million people saying it. Like, you know what I
that's
mean?
good.
It's where do you stop if you start aiming for I want to be?
Did you hear
It
that?
was Thunder, was it Thunder?
Oh, Maffa.
I think it's. You should have worn your nappy at night, Maffa, because you just look weak and sick. You do, like.
That's because I am.
I know why, but stop farting. Like, it's so fucking. Like, it's so selfish. It's really getting to me, like. You don't know this, man. You farted straight away and had to sit with him and you walked out and did your hair. I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Stop making me laugh.
Keep it on. Fuck him up. I keep. That was lightning.
That
shot.
was lightning,
Did
aye.
you see it?
I farted there again. Is that maybe it?
That was definitely late.
That's it, lightning. I have to go home, boys, right? Scared like. Freaky there.
Fuck.
Right, aye.
Oh!
That's Thunder, aye. Thunder, lightning, aye.
Yeah. I'm scared of thunder too. Or it could be the fucking Americans coming to bomb
Maybe
us
that's
out of it.
Tony Stark coming. Tony Stark.
Tony, at the end, why do I keep calling you Tony? Your name's
That's fine.
fucking
Yeah,
Kevin.
but I like Tony Harks.
I will explain the name now. I wanted people that knew me to know that it was fiction. So my second name's Anthony, so Mark Anthony Harkin. So I just abbreviated Tony Harks. So
Oh, Tony, Anthony, Tony. Yeah, very good.
Good idea.
and it has a ring date. And as well, when you Google Tony Harks, I'm the first person that comes up.
Great.
You know, if you Google Mark Harkin, you'll get somebody.
Plays your
Works
money.
for me, so it does.
Plays your money.
Exactly, you'll get a million of them. Like, you know,
I will call you Tony. Then.
call me whatever you want. I don't mind.
Tony, at the end of every podcast, we ask our special guest 3 very important questions.
Okay.
Have you bad eyesight? Take down your pants and what's your PPS number?
Jesus. First question is, what is your favourite takeaway?
Guinness burger.
We have 3 minutes left, so you better hurry up.
Favorite takeaway? I like. I'll have to go Barry's and Rafo, the chicken fillet burger.
Barry's and for what's the new one?
Is that, are you just saying that because you're in there a lot and they're going to see this?
No, I don't know anybody who works there.
That's when you know it's good.
The chicken, it's just massive. I'm a greedy here.
Coleslaw and all, everything on it.
Fucking burgers about that size, you can't even fit it in your mouth. It's just brilliant.
I love
I
chicken
love
fillet
that.
burgers.
Takeaway now, it's definitely.
What else? What salt and vinegar and chips? Curry dip?
I like garlic dip or taco dip as well. I like to mix it up, you know.
Loving that. That's how tech God is.
Barry's takeaway. Jeez, I might go there someday.
Barry's takeaway. It's a good
Right
name,
over
to be
Knock
fair.
Bracken down on the Rafo, did you say?
It used to be called Castle Cafe. We used to be called Barry's Castle Cafe. Now it's back to Barry's. So.
Jesus Christ.
Tax
evasion.
That's amazing. Land the minute now. eh?
Give us another one.
I like Chinatown and Balfay actually. Like
Change her.
That's still there.
still there, eh?
What are you getting out of that? Munchie
Chicken
box.
balls.
Munchie box.
Munchie box.
Oh, salt chili
Salt,
munchie box.
salt and chili is just fucking great, doesn't it?
Do you get it delivered or do you collect it?
I go up and collect it. There's a new actual and then in Balfay Paradise or something. And that's very good as well.
I
I just love food.
see the one.
I love food too.
See the one. The munchie box. I think you have to collect it, or the crispy shredded chicken gets even wiry if they deliver it.
Just get the pepper fillets, chicken fillets. Mini
Instead?
fillets.
Do you do that?
Yeah. Told you that.
No, I'm doing that.
Come here. So you're lying on a takeaway, Chinatown,
And a chicken fillet burger.
chicken fillet burger.
Oh,
What
no,
Pringles do you
me.
reach for in the press after that? What flavour?
Prawn cocktail.
Loving that.
Up there.
Osh Bosh is the only one. This is the originals.
I know when they got chucked out of the. We chucked them out of the thing.
Original. No way.
We got up and left. The thing
fuck
was
me.
half an inch. The chuck was there.
You
Hello.
ever get them multi-packs and the ready salt? There's about 6 bags of them left. I
Hey,
fucking hate
since
them.
Christmas 3 years ago.
Like the bounty ones of the celebration
Oh,
box.
fuck
I
yeah.
love bounty. Prawn cocktail, and I like prawn cocktail. They're my favourite, I think.
So the thunder's battering off the window. However that happens. Lightning's battering off the window. You're lying on Chinese, fire on, heating on, everything on, shower on. You're wet in the bed. What's your favourite porno? What's your favourite movie?
What's my favourite movie? My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, shit, what a show!
Who's that?
Boys are tight night out
Where did you
there.
get home, Sham? Who acts that?
Fucking, what do they call him?
Joe Pesci.
Oh, you never see that?
I fucking did, but I can't remember.
Great show.
I thought you were just saying that because my name's funny, but that's unreal. I haven't heard that.
I've actually another funny Vinny story, right? You were playing for Convoy and we were chatting and they were saying, oh, you were on a TV show or whatever that talent show was with Eric Roberts, right? We couldn't remember his name, so I said, "Sir, who was it?" And they were like, he was called Vinny as well. And they were got it in their heads, just were called the two Vinnies. So your man Collie then was doing the Donegal map and he put Eric on it, you know, on the Donegal map. It's in the Harbour Bar and it's in all these bars around the county. Like, and I seen the picture of it and I texted him. I says, "Who's that boy?" And he sent me the real picture and I says, "Oh, that's fucking Vinny." And he goes, "No, it's not Vinny, it's Eric Roberts." I says, "No, his fucking name's Vinny. He's out of the two Vinnies." The two Vinnies. It's a good name. And I think how we got mixed up was because remember Tommy and Tommy from years ago used to do the fucking DJing. You know?
Who's on about?
Full Tilt Studios.
All right. Oh, is that who you're on about?
Aye, Tommy.
Fuck, right. I do know him then.
Hey, Tommy Conway.
Right.
He owns that fold himself.
Full
Aye.
Tilt Studios.
Aye,
Man, did you know they're going 16 years?
Jesus. Aye, well, Tommy's not about anymore.
No, but Tommy's still doing it. 16
I
years.
didn't know that. So you're on about
Aye.
that?
He
Yeah,
does
Tommy and
everything.
Tommy. Fuck, they were like
Big
celebs back when we were at college, like, you know.
It's mad they're still going on. They're flying too, to be fair. Well, Tommy's class, some studio up here. But the two Vinnies, I thought you were about the two Johnnies.
Two
We
Vinnies.
changed just
Yes,
podcast name. Two Vinnies.
Go fuck yourself.
Just right before the two Johnnies, the two Vinnies were.
I know.
You and Eric.
Fuck me.
That's right, there.
That was good. So what did you say there? What was your... Give us another film there. Look, my cousin Vinny, I'm going to watch that tonight.
I like A Few Good Men as
What are you
well.
in your bed, champ?
Good show.
A Few Good Men would be that would kind of go back to them. You know, if I'm stuck here, something
See all the other films are far better, sir.
Right.
What
And
about...
you can get away with everything too back in.
That's right.
Like me, myself, and Irene. How would you get away with anything?
that was
now?
brilliant.
Hey, Q-tip.
I love it.
do the thing where we get cotton mouth, Mappa. Do you do that? No.
Hey, Fudgy Clean out.
A Time to Kill.
That was brilliant. Hey,
A
what's
Time to Kill. You
Good
kind of...
show. Good show.
Time to Kill.
Or what's the one I like? The Deep Sea Diver boy. Cuba Junior's in it. Some show.
I can't think of that.
He doesn't want to give up. Aye, good few men. Is it Man of Honor?
Man of Honor.
Man of Honor. Yeah,
Sorry.
Good show.
It's a good show. Usual Suspects and all. It was another good show.
good
Like,
show,
love that as well. Like, as you say, the old films, like
The old films, you can get away with everything. Like
Rocky
you
IV.
can't even fucking.
Rocky IV.
Oh.
Adrian! Adrian!
Not who you are.
If he dies, he dies. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger, you fucking tube.
No, that's the fucking...
That's
I'll
it,
be
I think.
black. I'll be back. I mean, in a minute.
Sweet Lord. Hey, Tony, thanks so much for calling down. That was fucking really enjoyed that. Learned a lot, to be fair.
Learned a lot, eh? And we're going to be in a film and a fucking series, and we're going to get 160 a day. Top my work. Things are good, sir. But I'm going to write a book too.
But no, I enjoyed that. Thanks so much for calling down. Thanks for jumping on sponsoring the episode too. And folks, if you are, check out his books because we're going to read them. We can't wait. Check out the Thursday Night Pints on Instagram. Are you on YouTube?
It's on. I have a few clips on YouTube, but I mainly go Instagram and TikTok.
Try to get them on
TikTok.
YouTube. Try to get them on YouTube. Hey.
That's what everybody says.
And his third book's coming out too, so best luck with that too, Tony.
We can't wait to see it.
Thanks for coming down. Appreciate it. Big
Good old chat there. That was funny.
enjoyed it, mate.
Serious.
Cheers. Good crack.
that was
I'm
good.
going to write a book too. Tony's just got me off air there. Paying when Vinny went away to do his hair. He wants me to write a book, so we're going to call it The Wee Leprechaun, The Wee Queer Leprechaun. And his name's Vinny. And he has a bad stutter. But the only time you get him to speak straight when you shove his fingers, wee leprechaun arse. Hey, Middledingles. Middledingles.
But if I just realised you're not very nice to me.
I'm only joking. It's because you're snotting and you sound like.
Got that, champ. Oh, Jesus.
And you did stink us out of it at the start.
Sorry. No, thanks a million, Tony, for calling
Thank
up.
you.
Enjoyed that.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
No bar at
Cheers.
all, sir. And as Marty said, all the best for the books.
Cheers.
Keep her lit.
And don't forget about us if you become a filmmaker.
And
Sure
for
won't.
the Louise skits and all. Hopefully we'll get down tonight too. Give us a shout. Thanks again, folks, for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube because Marty wants to pay his rent. And we'll see you the next one, folks. All right. Peace out. Good luck.